it's me, Gator. I'm on my way back to the Benton MacKaye Trail, and I saw this beautiful view on the side of the mountain. It's a little harder to see here, but I decided to stop because I found a place to stop so I could get a couple pictures of the beautiful view and all the fall colors. And once I stopped, I realized I am at Neal Gap, which is, if you're hiking along the Appalachian Trail, it is the first place, well, if you're heading northbound from Springer Mountain, it is the first place where you can resupply. It's like, what, 40 miles or so from Springer Mountain. So okay, so I've made it to Neal Gap. I just parked. The parking's a little farther away from the trail, and I haven't actually quite made it to this point yet on the trail. I've got a few miles. I gotta head south a few miles. Sorry, there are a lot of ladybugs here. I am covered in them. I don't know what's going on. And they're just whacking me and covering me. So I'm gonna head south to where I left off and then turn around and come back. It's 3:18 and it's supposed to get dark. It's supposed to get dark at 6:45, so I don't expect to, make many miles today, but hopefully I can at least make it to where I left off and turn around and come back and not go crazy from all the ladybugs touching me. Okay, let's go. And it looks like someone left a dog bowl. Oh, nope, it's not a dog bowl, it's a frying pan. Okay. And prescribed burn area mid-February through March, so I think we're safe. Well, it's October. Should be safe. Trail is a little hard to see at the moment. Doesn't even look like a trail. It looks like it's been blocked off. Reroute. Just looking for a reroute just in case. Almost looks like it. Let's try following this quick. I'll be back. Okay, I'm giving up on that suspected reroute. I come back up to the road instead of continuing to go through all the brambles and brush and then going back to the trail again. And I'm just going to go over all the brambles. Just assume that if it was a reroute, I'm giving up on it. We'll see. Okay, I'm starting to think this trail is a figment of my imagination. I mean, it looked like it was really clearly blocked off, and I kept following it, and then it just disappeared, and there's like no sign of the trail, or what used to be a trail, anywhere. So I think I'm gonna have to go back again. Figured it out. Okay, I thought the sign's pointing down to this trail right here that goes off that way. No, and what I was thinking was a reroute was this trail right here, which had another trail go by it. No. It's this one over here, and you might be able to tell, I'm not sure, there is a blaze over there. So I finally found the trail. It's 3:34 now. I'm gonna be hiking after dark probably. Oh well, let's go. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. big beautiful piece of muscovite I found. Muscovite is a type of mica. It's very soft, very flaky. See, it just easily breaks off in layers. It is. It comes from, well, are lots of schist rocks around here. So I think it's pretty cool. And all the mica breaking off into tiny bits. You can't really see here, it's because we're in the shade. But there's lots of little tiny bits all over the place. Come on, focus. All over the dirt. And it makes them nice and shiny, especially when the sun shines off it. So you get a really pretty trail. Sparkly like glitter. Side trail to water. I'm not sure how far I've gone. Probably at least 2 miles or so. It's another little sign. W for water. I know the trail guide that I have for the trail doesn't really say where you can find water, so it's kind of making me nervous. Like, am I going to be able to find water? Should I just bring on my own? But it looks like there is places for water, so that's one of them. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how strong it is. I would suggest you might want to make sure that you still have enough to get to a backup water source if it's like later in the summer when the springs tend to dry up. So yeah, just be careful. Onward. A cool looking stick with mushrooms on it, or some sort of fungi. I think I gotta be getting close. I'm not sure yet. No, it looks like I'm getting used to some sort of ridge. When I say close, I mean getting close to my turnaround point. Oh, well, there's a switchback. And continuing up. I think I'm almost there. I can feel it. It's quite pretty out. It's like a rain. Haven't gone very far since last time I was recording. I don't know why the color looks so off. Hey, I've made it to my turnaround point of the day. They call it Walala Mountain. That's where I stopped last time. It is. And now I just gotta turn around and go back. I think it's been 4 miles so far. Okay, let's go. Okay, hello from my car. As you can tell, I made it back to my car. I do like to sleep in my car. I think it's more comfier than, well, sleeping in a tent. And that's, if I sleep in my car, then I don't have to carry all that gear. I don't have to carry, dinners and breakfasts and my sleeping bag, and I don't have to put it away in the morning. I could just leave it rolled out and then deal with it later, or if I'm going to do multiple nights, I can stay. It's a little dark to show off how my car is set up, so I'll have to wait and show you that in a different video. I did accomplish a whole 8 miles today. Woo! Not very much, but I only had 3.5 hours of daylight, and I used up the 3.5 hours. So, from the Benton MacKaye Trail, it is day 2 of this trip and the last day of this trip. The Benton MacKaye Trail is broken up into sections, so yesterday I finished up sections 3. Last trip was 1 and 2, and so I'm just starting section 4. It is a nice drizzly day. You can see the kind of in the cloud, nice little fog going on. And I've just made it to Pain Gap. It is Pain Gap. Yep. There's another sign over there, and it points to a spring. So, onward. Okay, sometimes these electrical pole clearings are the pretty spots. And turn around. And it just came from that way near Neal Gap. Okay, I've reached Garland Gap. It is still raining. There's not really much here. There's a side trail to water. Over there, place for a campfire, and that's it. Maybe a few tents. It was raining a lot harder a few seconds ago. Now it's kind of down to more of a drizzle again. Still kind of raining, but not as hard as it was. I've ran out of time to continue forward, so I'm going to turn around and head back, and hopefully I did pass by a tower, a lookout tower, fire tower thingy. I wanted to get some video, but it was raining a little too hard at that moment, and I hadn't had my poncho on yet. So I've just hurried past, but I'll try and get on the way back. Pretty chilly right now and wet, so I'm going to keep moving. I'm singing in the cloud, I'm singing in the cloud, a glorious feeling. It's, I don't know, windy again. Okay, I've made it back to the observation tower. The fire tower thingy. There's no actual way to climb it, which is kind of sad. The ladder doesn't go all the way down. And yeah, so the trail is going, and it just came from that way. It's only on the road for like 100 feet. Okay. Okay, I did it now. And I've checked my tires. Always check your tires after a trip like this if you've been in any sort of gravel, even if it was just a short little parking area, like this one. Yeah, just always check your tires to make sure they're not flat, so you're not driving around on a flat tire. I'm getting in the car now. Whew, okay, it is kind of chilly outside. It's actually colder out now, I think, than this morning. Still raining, so I highly recommend when you get to camp and you've been hiking through the cold rain, always try and change your clothes as soon as possible. That's why I've got some nice dry warm clothes on. I have caught hypothermia, like I caught someone else starting to go hypothermic on the trail. It was actually on the Appalachian Trail in July. So what we weren't expecting to see that then, but you know, it can happen. It doesn't take a lot, and it doesn't mean that you're out of shape or anything, but definitely get changed quickly so you don't go that way. That and have a snack. So I'm gonna eat now, and I'm gonna go. So I will see you later. Happy trails. Bye.